and distractions. I've been trying to do a live reading event for such things. For people are busy, they're doing their things. But that also means it's Saturday, right? So how many people have free time? I don't know, just judging. Hello, I have some people. Hello, hello, hello. This is a live reading event. I want to do some personal readings if you have questions, but I want to focus on blocks and distractions and how we can zone in on the soul self. And happy Saturday, Ton 2009. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, from now on, just as a recap, I'll be saying this for my live reading events until it becomes common knowledge. When it's a surprise live reading event, there will be topics that I want to talk with y'all with and have personal readings be answered like this. Also, thank you in advance for anyone who does a suggested energy exchange donation for my time with the free readings and such. It's really, really a lovely symbiotic process, and I love you. And every time that happens, I send you a little bit of magic your way. I send love and gratitude, and I'm quite the magical creature, so there will be an effect. I promise you, whether you see it or not. So, hello everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. So, yes, I want to get to blocks. I want to get to distractions, and I want to get to solutions about these blocks and distractions. So please, if y'all are interested in getting a personal reading about what you can work on, what you can dissolve, what you can block. What is your personal block? Alexandra. Oh, Alexandra, where are you from? Milovanovich? Is that Russian? Is that Croatian? What is that? It's beautiful. What is your personal block? Okay, so you are interesting. They want one card from two different decks. Your guides want a card from the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and a card from the Messenger Oracle by Ravine Felon to get a really nice message. So let's see, Alexandra. Serbia! Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hello, Morning Star. How's everyone's Saturday going? All right, so Friday nights were a no-go yesterday. No Friday nights. So I thought I'd try a weekend afternoon and see if we have better luck. Okay, so it's this one. Okay. And let's see what we have going on from the Messenger Oracle for Alexandra. And your card is in this little pile here. I love it when Spirit just kind of like, okay. Okay. Alexandra, your block is focusing too much on other people. That's what this purification fire is all about. Bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness. It's very easy to get caught up in the egotistical want to impress, to provide impression in people's worlds, to make a difference. This, the naked truth, bare essentials. It's not about other people. It's really not. It's about your reaction to the other people and letting them have an impression on you, recognizing the impression of other people and other circumstances on your own self. It's bringing it back to the naked truth that only you have this perspective. You can't impress your perspective on other people, but you can very much so allow impressions. All right. So it's getting in touch with like this reverse mentality. And I am on Top Chat. Whoever helped me last time with the Top Chat, I am on Top Chat. So I should be seeing them in order. Also, Alexandra, see yourself in nature. This card is about the power of thought and manifestation, but again, with your own personal power. It is not about how other people can provide for you or teamwork with you. I'm sensing like you have a need for a safety net or connection in this world. And that's really not where your world comes from. It comes from that deep part within. So allow yourself to burn away the illusion that you won't get to where you're going alone, seeing yourself in your ideal situation. That's how you will get there, not through the help of other people. So stop relying on connection for that. Okay, that's a great message. I love it. Getting back to basics. So how is everybody? Also, keep in mind, I will be doing live reading events for every new moon and full moon. So those will be going around for And I will be doing some research about what the new moon is astrologically and the cosmic influence, so that everybody can be a little bit prepared and get a little bit of a personal insight as to what is going on with that. I do believe I will be sticking with 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, my time for those events. Okay. Again, these random live reading events will be more about a topic at random, at chance, at divine timing. So it's kind of like just hit the notification, like, share, subscribe. And so get that notification of when a live reading event. And if it happens to work with your free time, then that is what is meant to happen. So Alexandra, I hope that that message spoke to you. And yes, bringing it within. Morning Store, hello. Oh, Bulgaria, Balkan, is that how you say it? Cool. Hi, Kim, happy Saturday. How are you? Pretty interesting. Quiet Saturday. You know what? I'm not going to lie. Mine's pretty quiet too. My dog was not energetic. I was having really active dreams last night. So I woke up kind of tired, you know, when you're active in that state. And I was up late reading a book. So it was just like, yeah. And I even tried taking my dog for the morning exercise and doing a loop. And she was like, no. So I was like, okay, we can most definitely go back, which is when I started this. So love it. Of course you can have a card, Morningstar. That is why I am here. I am here for you. Yes, yes. And once again, energy exchange donations. Always, always very much appreciated. And I actually didn't want, screw it. Screw it. Can't find my phone. I don't care. So it's just to see if things are coming in. So Morningstar. All right. You are getting the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Poonman Law. Can we get a block or distraction and a message on how to alleviate that for the person behind the name Morningstar? There it is. Oh, and you get 2. King of Wands and 6 of Swords. Okay, so major confidence factor. This King of Wands accompanied with the 6 of Swords. You've got to set down worry. You've got to set down worry. You are going to where you need to be going. You need to add the trust. All right, this King of Wands knows that the co-creative power of the own self, and the card is really lovely, but my lighting is weird. So the king knows that the co-creative power of the self will project into the ether and will take form. And you need to trust that you will be carried from rough waters into the smoother sailings, or from darker understandings and elevating beyond that. And you need these darker understandings. We need to experience entrapments of the ego to know that we can break through them. So adding your trust to yourself and trusting your co-creative power and trusting the darkness of the universe to create a happenstance where you can be taken away. All right, add that trust, add that trust. That's a beautiful block to disintegrate. Distrust in one's own self. That's beautiful. Who do I remind you of? I'm not sure of who that is. When she was Joan of Arc. Oh, had to say it. Is she an actress? I don't know. I don't know when she was Joan of Arc. Well, Joan of Arc is an amazing character / person from last history. So I am very honored and very blessed to be compared to that. Thank you so much. Yes, Ton, you absolutely can. Well, okay, and I was immediately drawn to Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Rodley Valentine. Let's see what we have going on here for Ton. Or distraction. Can Ton work on? What is the message? Blocks or distractions. And also, if you have questions, this is an open space for discussion. So if you have a question about collective or cosmic or what have you, especially if it pertains to blockages and stuff like that, as that is like today's sort of topic, I would love to be of service. I am an empath, an energy worker, a light worker, a starseed. There are so many names to what I do and how I do it. And people like me, have lived a certain kind of life before where we learned all of this knowledge. We did a lot of heavy work last time. So we're born with this sort of innate understanding. I mean, use your discernment, trust who you trust. But if you trust me as your messenger, feel free to ask me anything and I will do my very best to answer. So Ton, the moon. Okay. Powerful psychic epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. I am actually sensing that there is a certain circumstance with certain people and you just haven't extended your compassion to the point where you understand the other person's viewpoint. All right. So your block is denying yourself an understanding because you're unwilling to cross this barrier of your own understanding. All right. Of your own egotistical experience that absorbs a version of the people around you. That's not the true version of the people around you. It's just a version of themselves that is your perception of them. So it's time for you to expand beyond that and really try to see through the darkness into the light of their soul, into their truth. And that will help you learn what your truth really is. Oh, that's a lovely message. I love that one. That's a great one. So that was for Ton. Hello, Valentina. How are you? So today's topic, Valentina, we are doing blocks and distractions and how we can work through them and what can a message to help dissolve those. So Thomas, read for Iceland. So Thomas, I'm not terribly sure what that means. If you want I'm going to pull a card for Iceland as a whole. And my hand vibrated when it was resting on the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pullman-Law. So read for Iceland. I don't know if that just means like, hey, I'm from Iceland. Or if you would like a block of the country as a whole. Let's see. Let's see what's going on there. Wow, okay. So with Iceland as a whole, the block is to share the wealth. The block is to share the knowledge. The block is yet to figure out how to spread the light and awareness and creativity and cooperation within its own realms. Now is the time to extend that beyond your walls. And so the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, and 9 of Pentacles. So read for Iceland. This reading for Iceland is all about extending one's magic, creating a portal to extend the magic into other realms, into other lands. Okay. And not to say I just heard to impress upon others the importance of kindness. Lovely. Because y'all are in this like health, wealth, and happiness cycle with the 10 of Pentacles, and this 9 of Pentacles is wishing for company. Yes, it's having this long table and wishing for others to join you, and you can see this playing the music into a different kind of portal, and you can see that it's like sending out a song to attract others into this abundant way of life. And the block right now is figuring out how to extend that kindness to others. Iceland as a whole, if there are any of those in power, of political power in Iceland, figure out how to extend your kindness to others. Open doors is what I just heard. Open doors. So I don't know if that's what you were asking. It probably was not, but there you go. No accidents in tarot. If I go down the comments, I'm just reading from top chat. So if I go down the comments and I see that you wanted something different, I will absolutely get to that. I have some time. I am here. Hello. So, oh yes, it's always intense around full moon and new moon, isn't it though? And I really think that it's extremely beneficial to just have like a little flat. And I can also do a general reading for the collective in the very beginning about what the moon will sort of influence. Okay. Oh, Alexandra, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I will stay strong. I will. Just matinee of Ocean's 8. Oh, I really want to see that movie. Oh, it looks so good. Our Winto. Winto? Is it Winto? Is the J silent? Our Winto? Our Winto. Okay, so my eye was drawn to the fairy tarot. Our Winto. Let us see. What block or distraction does our Winto have that we can draw attention to for them to work through? What is going on here? Hello. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career, Ace of Autumn. Your block is that you are not as open to new possibilities as you should be. There is something waiting beyond the veil of illusion that you have yet to open your mind up to. So open your mind up to different avenues of receptivity and I would like this. Thank you. I love you. And so it is. Or something better. Oh, I botched that up. I would like this, universe. Or something better. Thank you. I love you. And so it is. Always offer wiggle room to the universe to deliver that which you could not conceive of for yourself. Your higher self is connected to the ethereal realm. They will play games. They will redo the matrix for you on your behalf, but you have to give them permission to do that. You have to be willing and open to different experiences that you would not choose for yourself. All right. So work on shifting and opening up your scope a little bit, opening up your horizons, widening your horizons. Awesome. That's a good one. Charmaine. Hi, Charmaine. How are you? Of course you can have a card. Flower therapy for Charmaine. What block, Spirit, what block or distraction does Charmaine have? And a clear message on how to work through it. Wow. Okay, so you got 3 cards. They just flew out together. New beginnings, chakra clearing, time to decide. Okay, so Charmaine. So you have to let go of old patterns. You have to be willing to take the first step, and you've been guided on what that step is, but because of ego, we like to cling to the familiar. I am no stranger to that at all. We like to cling to the familiar. We like to stay with the known rather than the unknown, but you are very encouraged to take that first step. All right. This is an opportunity to rise from the ashes stronger and more determined. Chakra clearing, right? More of leaving stuff behind. There is a lot of residual energy imprint from your upbringing. Okay. So whatever you've learned, there's a lot of unlearning to do, especially when you define love, especially with how you relate to people. All right. And it's absolute. That's part of the point of childhood and ego, is that people bring people into the world, they shape the people into who they're meant to be, and who you were shaped as goes against your true nature, and it's time for you to wash away the residual conditioning and be willing to start anew. Along with that, time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. The power of this change, the power of this progression, the power of this shedding, it all starts with you. And your angels and the ethereal team want to remind you that they cannot actively work with you. They can show you signs. They can work around you, but they can't work with you without your permission. So it's time to make that decision to start your new life, to be willing to shed things behind. It's all within that first choice, to be willing to follow your heart and your true essence, and to just trust that it's going to get you to where you're going. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm right there with you when it comes to unlearning and shedding and just getting rid of that conditioning, because we all are conditioned. That is childhood. That is normal. What we do about it is in our own power. So, I mean, there you go. Triple Gemini. Oh, darling. Okay, so you're very welcome, Patricia. You're welcome for doing this. Is that I'm not going to do a reading for you unless you actually request a card. This is always open for discussion. You can bring questions to the table. You can talk with others in the chat here, but that is something. So if you want one, let me know. Oh, you're welcome, Morning Star. Just imagine what a personal reading can get into. Hoo-wee! We can get real deep with that. All right. So I cannot touch people and clean things and clean myself a lot. Okay, so Jessica 38, my darling. I'm assuming, and I know assuming makes an ass out of you and me, but I'm assuming that you commented on this particular block because it does provide a lot of limitation for you and you're looking for advice about it. So let's see. We're using the Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Rodley Valentine. About this block. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let's get a card here. There it is. Perspective. This is the Hanged Man. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel is an archangel of soulmates and bringing people closer together. This is speaking about there is a residual aftermath of your past life. And there is a blessing in this need to control. You need to do some past life regression. All right. When it's dare to be different, try something completely different and seemingly unrelated to your condition. The brain is an organ. It can get sick like anything else, and we can treat it just like anything else. But Western medicine is it's magical in its own right, but at the same time, so much of its curiosity and initiation energy, the energy behind it is fairly manipulative and very Frankensteinish, in my opinion. There is an energetic aftermath that you are experiencing from a lack of control in your last experience, your last egotistical experience, the illusion of time and fragmentation. So learning to overcome this will be a very great feat, and starting off by healing these very, very deep energetic imprints from before and learning how to release those. Getting into the metaphysical will help you solve this very physical. Could really benefit from that. If you want to get a Reiki healing session with me, I can at least get your energy moving in such a way where it might inspire the right ideas. You might be more open to, or like say your root chakra is closed off. If we work with that a little bit, then people who can help you will just naturally come in a little bit better. So there are services that I can help. Peter! Hello, Peter. Of course you can have a card. Let's see what's going on here. All right, The Messenger by Ravine Fallon. What block does Peter have? What block or distraction does Peter have in his spiritual development? And a clear message on how to work through it or with it. What's going on here? Heed your dreams. No, that one did not want to come. Okay, heed your dreams, Peter. If you do not remember your dreams, right when you wake up, write down the feeling. Okay, when you wake up, write down whatever you remember. If you can, within the half hour of waking up. It doesn't have to be immediately. You can get up, you can get your coffee, you can pee, you can do whatever. But before you like settle into the waking world, write down the dream. It will help you remember details. And later on in the day, when you reflect back on the dream, it will be easier to see the symbolism behind it. Also, if you need help with an interpretation of a dream, that is also a personal reading that can be provided through me as your channeler. I can help you decipher what a dream is about to get to the message. So you need to strengthen your bond with your real waking world, with the little death that is the active world that is the dream state. So you are getting messages, you are getting clear-cut signs on which direction to go or how your world is developing, how your internal world is developing. Excuse me, bubble of truth. There is truth to be learned in there. Pay attention to your dreams. Give them due gravity. Give them due gravity. They're no joke. They're not coincidence. They're not entertainment. They are there to help you. All right? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Events. Let's see here. Wait. Okay. Sorry, every once in a while when I go to the chat and I touch it, it like goes differently. 15 people watching this. At least it says for me. I think that's a new record. So Saturday afternoon seemed to be a pretty good time. At least this Saturday afternoon. So let's see what we have going on here. So Valencia, okay. Valencia, Valentina. I think you need a personal reading about this Felipe person. Yeah. If you want an in-depth answer, can I tell you what's going to happen between Felipe? I can tell you a block about it. I can tell you a block. Morningstar, good. Good, Morningstar. I'm sorry, Valentina. Did we not touch on that question last time? I think you need a personal reading about this Felipe person. Yeah. If you want an in-depth answer, can I tell you what's going to happen between Felipe? I can tell you a block about it. I can tell you a block. Morningstar, good. Good, Morningstar. Oh, the movie is amazing. I loved it. If I skipped anybody, I did not. I don't think so. Valentina, let's get to a block about this relationship that you keep asking about here. A block to this relationship because it's about you. It's not about circumstance. That's not what this live reading event is about. It's about your blocks and your distractions. Forgiveness. Did I not touch on before with the jealousy? If you are craving a deeper answer as to what's going on with this bond. All right. And you're very welcome, Morningstar. I do have a way with words. 'Tis why I am writing books and doing what I do. So please like, share, subscribe, get the word out. I can help people. I can put it into words. Do you like bowling? You know what, Thomas? I do like bowling. I have not been bowling in a very long time, but it is so attached to, like, it's so primal. It's just like, we'll put up some things and we'll take a thing and we'll knock them down and we'll just practice effervescence and be together and play and laugh. Like, I do. I love it. I don't like the atmosphere of it very much anymore, but that's just the atmosphere of this world with so many walls and closed in, and it's fine. I'm working through it. Peter, did I not get you a card? I thought I got you a card. This time. Did I get you a card already? Did I already go through this? Okay. All right. So, let's see. Will I lose weight? I can't. Okay. So again, we're not giving, about losing weight. Financial healing. Your money struggles are a thing of the past. Be open to all avenues of receiving, and you will be provided for in every way. Okay. This here is talking about not using food as a substitute for happiness. Food can be an addiction like anything else. And yeah, okay, so you have a spirit guide of yours is sitting right next to me, and they're saying that you are using food as comfort and a way to feel stable. And I have been living with people who show very much their addiction to food and how it makes them feel provided for. And what they end up doing is throwing away a lot of food because they buy more than enough. But once you release into this energy that you are cared for, that you don't need a feeling, you don't need a substitute to be taken care of on an energetic and physical level, you can start to release your need for abundance in that form. Okay? Yes. Reiki healing would also be really good with that. See me for a session if you want a nice little boost to help recalibrate you into a motivated state to like help release the addiction of needing to sustain yourself in that manner. Okay? Cool. So there's that. Valentina, you're good. You're welcome, Ton. Thomas, what's economy? I'm not sure what. I don't know if we're speaking the same language here, Thomas. That's okay. I'm curious. Let me know. Kayla, hello. Hello, you finally made it to a live. Don't you, honey, I can't schedule live readings. This is a new thing with YouTube where it's like you can go live for any reason at any time. But you can't, like with the other one where you can schedule it and have it wait and all that, you need like a code encoding thing that I'd have to buy and purchase, and I am at a state where I'm barely holding my stuff together. So this is by chance. This is divine circumstance, and there will be plenty more to come, so don't you worry. So Kayla, let me know if you would like a card in regards to, hi Lindsay, in regards to a block or a distraction in your life. Lindsay, how are you, my dear heart? Lois, good morning to you. Yes, good morning. It is afternoon where I am. Where are you in the world, my dear? How do I unblock communication with the Scorpio? Morning star. All right. So how do I unblock communication with a Scorpio? I'm actually feeling immediately that there is a block of communication with this person for a divine reason. And if you really want to connect with this person, you have got to change first. They feel you on a frequency level. They feel you on an energetic level, and they will know if you are ready to receive them in their true self or not. So if you want to be ready for that, again, Reiki healing, I'm telling y'all, if you like the way that I channel and give you messages and stuff, you are going to love Reiki healing. All of the instructions will be down below. It's uploaded automatically with any video. So read those instructions about the Reiki healing session. But it is literally magic, and it can help you prepare for anything or adjust, right? And the prices are extremely reasonable. And if you really, really cannot afford it, reach out to me. All right. Like, I want to help everyone get to an abundant state, myself as well. So like, it's just, if you really, really want it, but really can't afford it, we can schedule in a session. It's not like I'm going to turn you away just because times are hard and the illusion of economy is fucked. Okay. So how do I unblock communication with a Scorpio? Queen of Spring. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work. Wonderful people want to help you. Your guides are urging you to, and this person is inspiring you to change. Now, okay, you are in a little bit of a danger here of living your life for someone else. To have that bond, to feel validated, to feel loved through them. And that's not how you attract in true love in any form. So if you really want to dissolve this block of communication, communicate with yourself. This believing in yourself. This is Queen of Wands energy. And this is this is very generous and understanding. You are to give them all of the space that they need and all of the time that they need. And in the meantime, review why you had blocks in the first. So if you really want to dissolve this block of communication, communicate with yourself. This believing in yourself. This is Queen of Wands energy. And this is this is very generous and understanding. You are to give them all of the space that they need and all of the time that they need. And in the meantime, review why you had blocks in the first place, why they decided to stop talking to you, or why they decided to stop talking to you, or why this bond kind of drifted apart. Focus on why. Take responsibility for it. It's a bitter pill to swallow. It's a big piece of humble pie, and humble pie tastes real fucking bitter. But once you eat it, once you digest it, you feel a lot better. All right? Oh, okay. Yes, okay. So, Jessica, I got some compulsiveness. To you. Okay. You're welcome. Arwinto, you're welcome. Okay, so Jessica, I got to that obsessive compulsiveness. And we touched on the past life. Peter, I got to you. It did the thing again. It did the thing again. So, let's see. Charmaine, you are so very welcome. Lois, let's get a card. And the Fairy Tarot is right here and asking to be used for Lois. Let's just cleanse the energy a little bit. All right. What block or distraction does Lois have, and how can they work through it? Even though she might have been correct, I really am trying to be more gender inclusive. King of Spring. All right. Allowing your divine masculine energy to provide a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. That unexpected supporter is behind the scenes. You're not going to see them, but you will feel their influence. They are providing inspiration. And the only thing blocking you from achieving structure and projection or projectile motion, like projecting into the future and creating foundation for it, is your disbelief that you can do it. And that is social conditioning on the difference between male and social conditioning that is so subliminal that you don't know that you were taught it and learned it and executed, right? Tap into your divine masculine energy. You can do anything you want. Anything you want. But you have to take the leadership position. You have to tap into that courage and be willing to do something that you may not have done before, which is be boss. Yes. Love it. Anything you want, but you have to take the leadership position. You have to tap into that courage and be willing to do something that you may not have done before, which is be boss. Yes. Love it. Love it, Lois. Oh, Patricia, you're so very welcome, and I love you too. Yes, yes. Yeah, sorry, sometimes that's just the way it is. Lulu, love it, Lois. Oh, Patricia, you're so very welcome, and I love you too. Yes, yes. Yeah, sorry, sometimes that's just the way it is. Lulu Maria, hello. Oh, sweetheart, I don't know why I feel like not loved these days. Like I know that it is in me, but I feel it with people, and I don't know how to change the frequency fast. It's gonna be speaking about, okay. Oh, my dog is barking off in the distance. Okay, so I'm actually using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, and it's going to be speaking about love in all of its forms, or the truest of forms for you. Your block. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. What you see around you is always an illusion. How can I change it fast? Is about, oh, hold on here. Hold on. Okay, so you cannot change it fast. That is not how it will change. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one sec. Angel, come. No, that's okay. I just hold on a minute. What's up? No. Guess who took advantage of me being distracted? And I thought I closed the door and I didn't. She's my guardian and she wants to guard me from all things. So anyway, the signs are cautioning you. So you can't change it fast. These kinds of lessons about love and loving yourself first happen in these, what I call dial clicks. It's like, click, oh, I know this. Now I have to live in this plateau. Click, now I know this. So stages of being ready. These red flags as well are your expectations on what love is. And I want another card. Can I get a clarification card to the red flags? They're like, yes, and you can have two. Forgiving and learning, let go of control issues. Forgiving and, well, letting go of control issues, letting go of your idea of love. Angel, stop it. Come here. Go to your spot. Go to your spot. Now, go to your spot. Sorry. Letting go of control issues, letting go of the definition of love that you have for yourself, that you think you need to attain. That is not how you achieve love. Experience whatever stage you are in with yourself and for yourself in the present moment, in the now. Forgiving and learning, when you let go of control issues, then you get to the real issues. Then you get to what caused your definition of love in the first place, what you think you are willing to accept. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. There is a kind of love that you have got to heal and forgive and let go of. I'm feeling a residual effect on the back end of your chakras, on the lower frequency. You just have this expectation of, or I should say that your filters in your energy are blocking out some really good things because in your youth, you had a coping mechanism of blocking out certain things because of your environment. So, if you want it to be changed faster, see me for Reiki Healing. We can work with your energy. That can kind of lead to epiphanies about these red flags. All right, so take your time with it. Don't rush. Undefine what love is for you. All right. And sorry for the interruption, but I love my creature. She's just such a guardian. On a block for remembering dreams, please let me know. Peter, you are very welcome. Oh, Thomas, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I do not read that language. Club for play license. Can anyone help me understand what Thomas is trying to say? Ugh. Right, Morning Star. Walls and concrete. And it's not even a jungle. Why is it not a jungle? Because it's not alive. Jungles are alive. It is the earth, a living organism in and of itself. Roads, cars. If I were to be a killer, if I were to kill anything, shit like roads and walls and cars would be my prey, and I would kill them. Okay, Kayla Renee, I understand. Yes, I would like a card. Okay, Kayla. Okay. Kayla. I've been on for 50 minutes already? No. Stop. I have fun with these. These are fun. Okay, so Kayla, my eyes are drawn to the Butterfly Oracle by Doreen Virtue about life changes. So let's see what block you are experiencing. What block is Kayla experiencing? Shot out as soon as I cleanse the deck. Welcome the new. Now let's try and see what new is about. Ooh. Okay, so this welcoming the new, it's written up there. I know you may not be able to see it, but this welcoming the new here is about a new kind of person. Be willing to go outside of your archetype for personalities that you connect with. Be open to different personalities and okay, so this welcoming the new, it's written up there. I know you may not be able to see it, but this welcoming the new here is about a new kind of person. Be willing to go outside of your archetype for personalities that you connect with. Be open to different personalities and different influences and different ways of functioning. Be able to take inspiration. I'm different influences and different ways of functioning. Be able to take inspiration. I'm sensing that there's going to be a person coming into your life that is going to shake up your world and make you think that, like, oh, this is not typical of me at all, but I'm so attracted to this. Allow that to happen. Allow your attraction to something different to provide adventure in your life. Things are going to get stirred up for you, that there's going to be a person coming into your life that is going to shake up your world and make you think that, like, oh, this is not typical of me at all, but I'm so attracted to this. Allow that to happen. Allow your attraction to something different to provide adventure in your life. Things are going to get stirred up for you. So welcome the new. And that block is and it's not so much of a block. You are kind of ready for this to, like, set it down and to just, like, set down your expectations, set down your precedents, set down your past, and just be like, yeah, let's do this. So charge up. It's not necessarily so much a block, but don't be afraid to say yes. Don't be afraid to say yes. That's a good block. There you go. Say yes. Welcome the new. And I just heard financially as well. So there may be new avenues, different kind of projects in your workspace, or I'm not sensing a change in workspace. I'm sensing a different approach to the work. All right. Try some different stuff. Welcome the new. Beautiful. 2 questions for Lindsay Dawson. All right. What are my pronouns? You know what? I really prefer they or him. I like they. I like calling all dogs they. Angels have no genders. Gender is kind of an illusion. It's just a way of expression of duality in this world. The reason for twin flames and the polar opposites, the dark and the light. And so I do identify more with the he. I'm in transition. I am pre-hormone. I am pre-everything. I decided not to get a job after this move to Colorado. I decided to build on this to follow my calling and be of purpose, right? Rather than just learning products and pumping plastic into the world. Like, I really wanted to do more of what resonates with my soul. It's the dark and the light. And so I do identify more with the he. I'm in transition. I am pre-hormone. I am pre-everything. I decided not to get a job after this move to Colorado. I decided to build on this to follow my calling and be of purpose, right? Rather than just learning products and pumping plastic into the world. Like, I really wanted to do more of what resonates with my soul. And so this transition will probably be slower because of that, or fast, God willing, you know, like, I would like this or something better, please. Thank you. I love you. And so it is. So they or he. And all right. I have difficulty accepting love, and I feel that, and so this transition will probably be slower because of that, or fast, God willing, you know, like, I would like this or something better, please. Thank you. I love you. And so it is. So they or he. And all right. I have difficulty accepting love, and I feel that there's a wall between me and everyone else. To let that love through. I am automatically getting a message, and there's a wall between me and everyone else. To let that love through. I am automatically getting a message, and we're going to use the butterfly oracle. I'm automatically getting a message that your wall is actually a really big filter. And in this world that operates on such lack of love, it's keeping a lot of that away. And unfortunately, because this world is so full of it, it keeps a lot of people away. It prevents you from feeling so connected. I resonate with your question very much. So let's see. Block. Forgiveness. Yes. There is someone in your life, in your past particularly, that needs your forgiveness. There is a bond that has potential to give true love, but they were not acting in their true self, nor were you necessarily. The person in the message is very much the same. Just apply forgiveness liberally for the whole world. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Forgive them at the time. And so, and you also need to apply forgiveness. This card popped up for another person in the message is very much the same. Just apply forgiveness liberally for the whole world. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Forgive them, Mother. They know not what they do when they rape in global scale. And the people who are in charge created these ideas and implement and make and override and overstructure. They don't know what love is on a massive global scale. And the people who are in charge created these ideas and implemented behaviors that created a culture that is just a global culture that is just so lacking in love. And you are here to help provide that true love and to help change this world by refusing to accept any less. So forgive the current circumstance that you are in. Forgive yourself for feeling disconnected. That's not a bad thing. Your angels are really saying, like, that's not a bad thing. It's a strong filter, and there's a lot to be filtered out. So that's why you feel very distant. But if you really want, and I am kind of sensing this might be a twin flame or like a soulmate bond. There is a person who would like to come back to you, but is kind of afraid to. And so energetically wrap that bond in forgiveness. And if you don't know who that is yet, ask for signs, allow the signs to come back, allow memories to pop up in your mind, and just, you know, unconditional love, total forgiveness. Let bygones be bygones. I'm sure that you are different. I'm sure that I am different. And I'm sure that you're different in a way that I don't want you to be different. I'm not going to define your difference. I'm not going to define the love between us. I'm just going to forgive and let go and just love you from here. And then watch how the world will react in kind. And again, this is applied to life as a whole, people as a whole, as a race, as a species. Forgiveness. Work on forgiveness. And love will, because like if you add forgiveness to your filter, more will be able to pop through because of your acceptance and willingness to be at ease with the world as is. Oh, that's a beautiful message. I love it. So there you go, Lindsay. I hope that helped. Yes, Morning Star. Yes, people are connected in an invisible web. And especially if you are very connected, it's at a point where my twin flame and I have like it's just a 5D connection. And when he needs some loving, I know he's right there, and I just give it to him. And we vibe out, even though we're not next to each other. And you can do that with literally anybody. Cassandra. Oh my goodness. Cassandra, what a story. I was shot in the head and resurrected. What does God want me to do on earth? Well, Cassandra, this session is about blocks and distractions, but I am compelled to answer this question. So, Messenger Oracle by Ravine Fallon, just to get an idea. I'm not going to be able to like give you a career path or anything like that, but I will be able to give you a piece of information to help you answer that question for yourself, to help you have an aha moment of self-discovery. Make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. Wow. You are really to dedicate your purpose to, others' well-being, people's well-being. So if there is a, project you can dedicate yourself to, something like others' well-being, people's well-being. So if there is a, project you can dedicate yourself to, something like a soup kitchen or a youth center, or a clothing drive or something. Right now, you would be just to taste what life has to offer, all the flavors of life. You can get a taste of what life, the true complex flavor of all of it, by getting a glimpse of other people's lives. So that sacrifice here being like your life was almost taken from you, and now it seems kind of backwards for you to do the exact opposite of like enjoying it and being in it and like receiving it for your own self, but to be of service. So that's what that sacrifice is about here. There's something about, okay, this is also about sacrificing your mental anguish. There is something that you can set down that has been causing you mental anguish, an idea, a question. Make the sacrifice and let it go. Excellent message. Excellent message. Excellent message. And congratulations, sweetheart. I'm so happy to have you with us. And yes, you do have a purpose on this earth. And I'm sorry for what happened to you. Pressure for diamonds, right? What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Goddess bless you, Cassandra. Oh, you're welcome, Lois. Okay. FB. These live reading sessions, they are now going to have topics. So you will see it in the top. This topic is about blocks and distractions you can do about that. So if you would really like to know that, that is something that a personal reading at $1 a minute, very affordable, 10 minutes can get you a lot of, and what you can do about that. So if you would really like to know that, that is something that a personal reading at $1 a minute, very affordable, 10 minutes can get you a lot of information. So please see me for a personal reading for that particular question. Okay, yes, more information. So please see me for a personal reading for that particular question. Okay, yes, Morning Star. You can please have a romance angel card for the blockages of love. Why not? Why not? Let's see. If it's too much, it's okay, honey. Well, I only have 15 star. You can please have a romance angel card for the blockages of love. Why not? Why not? Let's see. If it's too much, it's okay, honey. Well, I only have 15 people and I'm here for a little bit. So, you know, if it gets to a point where I have a lot of people and I'm missing messages and, you know, I'll try to get 10 people and I'm here for a little bit. So, you know, if it gets to a point where I have a lot of people and I'm missing messages and, you know, I'll try to get to at least one with everybody. But I really do have lots of time here, and it's a small classroom, so there's lots of one-on-one learning time. All right, so at least one with everybody, but I really do have lots of time here, and it's a small classroom, so there's lots of one-on-one learning time. All right, so let's see what's going on. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right. So actually, what I'm sensing with this card being a block is that you already have true love around you always. The more you magnify on that, the more you emotionally deeply connect to your surroundings even. When you can hear the love hum of a tree and feel that connection and feel that love and feel that bond, the more you build on that, the more you allow for that kind of love to fill you, fuel you, heal you, then you can break that, then you raise your frequency in love, and then things are more attracted to that sort of high frequency, which is really, really awesome. Cool. That's a good reading. Love it. Thomas, I don't, are you speaking German? I am, but it doesn't resonate with who I truly am. Recently stepped into the boss position. Oh, Lois, yes. Wait, hold on. But it doesn't resonate with who I truly am. Recently stepped into the boss position. Validation, yes, yes. Keep going in that vein, and it's going to be a struggle, Lois. This is not something that just happens overnight. This is something that you have to choose every day, right? And especially if you are living in a culture where this is going against the mainstream and going against the grain, like, it's going to be a tough choice every day, but not really, because it's sacral chakra stuff. It's your divine true sense of self. So you are changing the world as you follow that energy. Good for you. You're welcome, Kayla, sorry. Ooh. Oh, black hearts. Oh, those are neat. It's black on my on the background for my top chat. I don't know if it's that way for y'all, but I'm like, what is the image? And it was black heart. That's awesome. Right? Women are not meant to be submissive. Let me just say something about the female gender, the anatomy. I find it so hilarious that boys get to be gross and sweaty and everything. And it's like, do you not know that women are the queens of gross? Do you not know that when they pass life through them in any form, first of all, even if it's a tiny little egg, when life passes through them, it's gross, it's bloody, it's mucousy, it's painful. But then the whole birthing aspect, when they are pushing everything out, it is piss, it is shit, it is blood, it is baby, it is, oh, you want to talk about me? Queens of gross. I love how men have like and I love it because it's like funny, it's like humorous, it's like, oh, you poor thing, you're jealous of the grossness. So it just seems like, don't talk about me. Queens of gross. I love how men have like and I love it because it's like funny, it's like humorous, it's like, oh, you poor thing, you're jealous of the grossness. So it just seems like men have kind of like taken over the burping and the farting and like the belly scratching, like, I'm gross. It's like, bitch, you got nothing on gross. You were brought into over the burping and the farting and like the belly scratching, like, I'm gross. It's like, bitch, you got nothing on gross. You were brought into this world by gross. You don't even know. Yes, don't put categories of qualities. Oh, fuck categories. This world by gross. You don't even know. Yes, don't put categories of qualities. Oh, fuck categories. That's the wall mentality, right? That's the wall mentality, and we spend 90% of our time indoors anymore. It's insane. That's the wall mentality, right? That's the wall mentality, and we spend 90% of our time indoors anymore. It's insane. So, Linda, oh, you are welcome for helping you shift your point of view. Excellent. You are very welcome. Cassandra, you are welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Morningstar, you got a good eye. So, Thomas, if you're spreading shit in my channel, you're going to be blocked. If I see another comment, no, there's no room for that here. Goddess bless you, you perfect child of God. But please don't try to spread poison. It doesn't affect us here. It just doesn't affect us. So if you're trying, I mean, you can keep trying, but it ain't gonna work. Okay. Okay, because we're pretty solid in ourselves here. All right. So let's see here. Yes, Morningstar. No, it is not a coincidence. Will you find a job soon? Friends only me. Okay, so friends only me. If you are new to the process, and also this is still new to me, but from now on, anytime that there's like a random, unassigned, unannounced sort of live reading, there will be topics to be discussed, and today it's blockages and distractions. So if you want to find a job soon, excuse me, I can help you see into a block that is preventing a job coming in. And all of these bubbles of truth coming up are saying to do exactly that. And this Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine, it's going to be the one to give you the message. And these cards were very jumpy, and these flew right out. So what is the block to receiving a job? Princess of Autumn, Eight of Summer, and Unity. All right. You haven't found your calling yet. All right. Take this time as a blessing. For the material world. The universe will provide you with the material world through divine, magical happenstance. So do take this time to deeply consider what it is that you want in a job. You want something fulfilling. You want something that resonates with your soul. You want something that you can easily contribute and be challenged in your creative scope, right? And be best utilized. Ask for the qualities. Ask for what you want or something better. Thank you, I love you, and so it is. So the Princess of Autumn is Page of Pentacles energy. So this is a very naive energy, a learning energy. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go out perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. So this little push here is that period of deprivation to force yourself into asking what it is you really want. And that's the well thought out plans that go perfectly. The power of your mind is infinite. So well thought out plans that go perfectly. Well thought out plans. So put some serious consideration into what it is that you want. Eight of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. This is the Eight of Cups. This is you going from one way of life into another. The reason why you don't have a job right now is because you're in the midst of transition of a whole new way of life, right? Manifestations from your old ways of thinking or ways of permeating or being. All right. So while you're in this, you don't want a job that has any kind of residual manifestations from your old ways of thinking or ways of permeating or being. All right. So while you're in this transition, just trust the universe to take care of you. Unity. Do this transition. Just trust the universe to take care of you. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. You don't want to take a job offer just because it's money, right? Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works best for you. A spiritual, the right thing for the right reason. You don't want to take a job offer just because it's money, right? Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works best for you, a spiritually minded community. Compare traditional versus new approaches. And that's what traditional, you're leaving behind the traditional, you're going toward the new approach, toward toward unity with spirit. When you're asking for a job, ask spirit as well. Ask your guides, ask your angels to guide you to where spirit wants you to be, not necessarily where you want to be. Thoughts, the well thought out plans that go as expected. So if you surrender to spirit's will and you allow them to guide you to where they want you to be, you may even find just being stuck in a rut is mental anguish. It's about not being still enough to absorb the lesson that your current circumstance has for you. So if you can just take a half an hour a day, an hour a day, if you don't have the time, 2 hours a day, because meditation can create time because you're working with your mind, your imagination, you're letting your imagination rest and or using it constructively. There's really no wrong way to do meditation, but it's removing yourself from the physical circumstance. And being in a rut can be with relationships, with, or just feeling that in yourself. When you're feeling in a rut, you're feeling disconnected, really and truly. So if you can meditate by water in an open space in nature, all the better. And there's something about absorbing the aura of the trees and the way that they communicate with each other and tapping back into the natural communication. And when you tap into that, the communication is always flowing, and therefore it's easier to guide you because you are therefore listening and reading the language of the universe. Really lovely channeled message. So yes. Morningstar, who you talking to? First of all, all of us have both animus and anima. Yeah, the feminine and masculine. Who's here? Who's here? Who's slashing shit? Is that Thomas in the German? I don't know, but instead of choosing dreams, but to help someone else. I seem to always be there. Okay. Yes. Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. From Maylene, getting a message about that block. Let's see here. And again, I am sorry. My phone's not nearby. I think it might be upstairs. If anybody is doing energy exchange donations, my infinite gratitude and appreciation, and you will get a little spell in love in return, always and forever. So Maylene, let's see what's going on here. And please, y'all, please, please, please. I know that I do this, and I know that these cards really appease the ego, but please consider Reiki healing. It is truly magic. Okay, so Maylene. Well, let's get a little cleanse here, going with some candlelight. All right. About this procrastination. Intuition. And amplify your positive emotions. Yeah, the only thing keeping you from doing service for yourself is not listening to your intuition, by hushing it, by misassigning, by reassigning your co-creative energy, because it's fear-based. It is fear-based. When your intuition speaks and you go, no, that's not it. That's fear. Fear of what? Fear of success, fear of change, fear of failure. Fear of success is a huge one, though. Change, fear of failure. Fear of success is a huge one, though. So work with that fear of success. Learn to let it go and take action on your like don't punish yourself, don't berate yourself, don't drag yourself down even further. Amplify your positive emotions. So thank yourself for being of service to others. You know, like, you know what, self, I really admire that you, as a way to help cope with your own feelings, you try to help other people. But let's just, just amplify the happiness and positivity for ourselves and say yes to our intuition. All right. And see me for Reiki healing if you need a little boost with that energy. Cool. So I was wondering, since I'm an angel, if you could tell me who or what thing put a curse on me while I was pregnant in the year 2016. Whew. I know about curses. I'm breaking a curse in my family line right now. So, okay. At this point in time, in this format, yeah, I keep asking and they're not giving me an answer. That is something a personal reading would be really good for. Yeah, I'm not even sensing a way that I can navigate it through the topic of blocks and distractions. That's a completely different question, and I would love to help you out with that. So please do see me for $1 a minute. It can be a quickie, but it's super affordable compared to what other people are charging out there. Like, it's super affordable. So please do get a personal reading, and we can really dive into that subject. Sorry for that. So I know sometimes you ask a question, you don't get the answer. It is the way it is. Oh, and Cassandra. Oh my God. And you were the one who got shot in the head. So my goodness, you have quite the egotistical experience on this earth. And now I feel a little bit better because, like, I've already answered a question of yours, so it's Richie. Here's the other half of that hole you're looking for, Cassandra. Oh. Female is not disgusting. They give life. No. I get that. Like, no, I get that. But you can't say that it's not gross a little bit. Like, the body is gross. It's beautiful and it's gross. And that's the thing. Like, it's beautiful and it's gross. And that's the thing. Like, all I'm saying is that the masculine energy that is and amplify it within themselves to overshadow what the divine feminine rightly rules. So I'm not saying that, like, the gift of life is not the most beautiful thing in the world. I'm just saying that it also comes with the price, and it is gross. You push out everything, piss, shit, organs. It's just gross. It's super cool, but it is gross. It's kind of like saying, when fat people say that they're fat and people go like, no, you're not fat, you're beautiful. And it's like, bitch, I can be both. And it's totally true. Just because they're fat does not mean that, or being fat does not, it's not, and what is the opposite of synonymous? I'm forgetting the word. An opposite to beautiful, right? They can be the one and the same. So that's what I mean by that, Jessica. Yes, you're welcome. In the split of duality of this world, you have the structure and you have the cause for structure, right? And as a transgendered man, like, let me just say, like, I feel extra as a man. Why? Because, like, men are not truly needed for life. We are not. Like, the feminine force of life itself created room and space for structure to happen. It's kind of the opposite, where it's not the divine masculine birthed the divine feminine. Eve did not come from Adam's ribs. Hell no. It is the complete opposite. From nothing came something. And that nothing, that darkness, that void, that mysticism of the unknown of the universe, that's more the divine feminine energy, right? And so, like, we are the cause for existence. And when I say we, it's only because I've lived 28 years as a woman, and as far as the balance goes between me and my divine counterpart, like, I will always be more on the divine feminine side. So yes, absolutely. I'm loving that. Oh, good. I'm so glad that your life changed for the good things, right? Yes, the first living beings on life are female. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Melson 05, you are welcome, Melson. I found my way when I formed. Good. Oh, good. Good, Matthew. I'm glad you're good. Good, good, good. We know y'all know. Can you tell me what the block between my twin and I are? Sure thing. Let's see what's going on here. Wait. I was thinking romance angels, but my hands went directly to the flower therapy. So let's see what's going on with the flower therapy by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. What is the block between Lois and their twin flame? Trust. Trust. The message is you can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. Trust that they are doing their work. Trust that you are doing your work. And if you are experiencing a twin flame relationship and this is what you are working toward, give it the space, give it the trust. Trust that if it's meant to be, it will be. And if you are experiencing a twin flame relationship and this is what you are working toward, give it the space, give it the trust to work on yourself, and trust that when you work on yourself, your frequency, y'all to work on yourself, and trust that when you work on yourself, your frequency, y'all are an exact frequency match. So when you add trust, suddenly they feel trustworthy, which can add inspiration for an exact frequency match. So when you add trust, suddenly they feel trustworthy, which can add inspiration for them to better their life in a different regard. All right. Ooh, lovely message for them to better their life in a different regard. All right. Ooh, lovely message. Lovely question. Oh my God, 2008. Oh my goodness. Cassandra, I am sending you some Reiki healing, baby. Let's try to cast some protective spell on you, dear heart. What are you sorry for, Richie? You're good. No, it's not. It's not what? Okay. I'm not sure what that conversation is about. I'm doing a lot of things here. And the curse was put on me in the year 2016. You are not cursed. Repel any negative energy, and you will see the aftermath. And again, seeing me with Reiki Healing can help you get into a frequency where you can do just that. Just that. Jessica, sweetheart, I'm not sure what you're talking about now with the no, not gross. All right, honey, we'll just have to agree to disagree, okay? Like, that's totally fine. That's the beauty of perspective. Like, if you don't think piss and shit and mucus and all that and, like, some physical stuff and the pain and all that is, like, growth, okay, good, beautiful. I'm happy that you have this wonderful. I also am. You have to understand my situation, honey. I have gender dysphoria, and it's just like when I realized that my body was built for conceiving and giving life, I rejected that notion completely. Like that's the thing about egotistical experiences. Like I think it's absolutely gross. I have this rejection to my breast because it is to feed a human infant, and I'm just like, no. So like if you identify with the female form and you see it only as beautiful, like that's a wonderful lens to look through, and I love you for it. All right, so just don't judge. Just don't judge. We've been both long before men tried to grow from it. Thank you, Caitlin, for that. That's how I feel, so it's all right. And Jessica, you're not excommunicated because of your viewpoint. I love your viewpoint. I really, really do. I have 5 kids. It's so gross. I can get that respect. She deserves it. She's a writer. Cool. I know that. Right. 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 Patience is a virtue, Richie. Patience is a virtue. Well, Jessica, it's the divine masculinity or femininity. That's just a way to describe it's an equal of any and all on this earth. There is, of course, the massive gradient in between and even the middle where neither is, because that's one of the rules. That's one of the laws of this realm, or both exist in one. I'm not knocking the denial of, like, why does it have to be one or the other? Well, because that's one of the rules. That's one of the laws of this realm, not in many other realms. So that might be like a starseed aspect of your soul where it's like, but this isn't the way it is. In higher realms, it's not. It's not. And you are very correct in that. But in this realm, there is that illusion of linear time, of duality, of being split, of separate egotistical experiences. So it's just all part of that illusion of this world. The biological is only correct. Honey, Jessica, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree with that. We are going to have to agree, because where you are correct in that anything is possible and everything is an illusion, saying that only and I'm already doing it to some degree. When you purchase my time, it is just like you give me permission and I work world. So camera's going nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't really have much control over this technological outlet of this live reading event, so I do apologize for any technological mishaps. But as Apostle Matthew is saying, like, a lot of that can be from the big energy coming through. You don't even have a dollar. I am broke. Okay, Cassandra, this is what I was talking about before. No, don't worry, honey. Don't worry, honey. Please email me and we can schedule a 15-minute Reiki section, because 15 minutes is really nothing in my day, and 15 minutes here and there, like weekly. I really would like to build a good client base, and like, I don't really care if they pay me right off the bat. I really don't. I want to help you get there. So email me, honey. Let's schedule some Reiki healing session. Let's get you out of this rut. And then if you get to a point where you can give back, then I'll receive. You know what I'm saying? So like, get in touch with me and we'll schedule a Reiki session. So, does she have to worry about discerning? I've been there before. Richie, who? Does who have to worry about being discerning? Yes, here. It's just my name. Thank you, Kayla Renee. I will keep that in mind. Google Hangouts. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You're welcome, Cassandra. When you had, okay, I have seen light turn to darkness when I had you where it counts. Yeah, for sure. And also, like, physically with my clairvoyance, like sometimes I will see a shadow and it's just like, I understand that to be a creature of the darkness, but with their good intention. It's like they're here to help. You know, instead of a light in the corner of my eye, it's this shadow. And it's not like everybody, oh, with me. With me. Oh, hold on, Reggie. Where's it? Oh. Oh, well, that's lovely. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's something to be aware of. Alrighty, y'all. I have been on for an hour and a half. It seems like everybody. Oh, with me. With me. Oh, hold on, Reggie. Where's it? Oh. Oh, well, That's lovely. It seems like I got to everybody, and thank you again for any and all who did any donations, if there were any that coming in. I can't really tell without my phone. And Cassandra, yes, I do look forward to Healing Reiki Session because you obviously need some energetic boosting. Cassandra, yes, I do look forward to Healing Reiki Session because you obviously need some energetic boosting. And yeah, I love all of you so much. And Saturday afternoon seemed to be a pretty good time. And yes, thank you. Oh, I will accept those blessings. Yes, your family is your diamond. Good. Enjoy your day, Lois. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kayla Renee. Thank you, everybody. I love being here for you. And I'm going to talk to you all very soon. Take care.